What's up, Rough Rider Nation? We are bringing a special edition of Choctaw Chats to you. We're not in the water this time, but there's plenty going on in the water this week. TD, what week is it?
It's Shark Week.
It's Shark Week. So it's blown up since Discovery Channel really made this. What's that one program you look forward to every year?
You know, I look forward to all the programs because there's a whole lot of good information that they try to bring us as consumers of Shark Week. You know, I recently watched the one about Choctaw Shark Week. Personally, it's just too scripted.
What is this?
Choctaw Shark Week. It's basically an hour-long show of him trying to get over his fear of getting in the water with sharks. And, you know, I thought it was just too scripted. They have Rob Riggle on it too. It's just a little bit too much for me. But I also watched Ronda Rousey Uncaged. That one was more impressive, I think, because she got out of the cage and was swimming and was face-to-face with a mako. So it was pretty nice.
Okay, so if you have the option, they tell you you can go cage diving, let's say with great whites off of Australia, or you can go face-to-face with the mako out of the cage. What are you going to pick?
Cage diving with a great white, obviously. Makos are just too fast. Great whites, you know, they're regal animals. They're beautiful. They're huge. They're powerful. I mean, they're everything you can ask for. Plus, you want the safety of the cage if you're next to an apex predator like that. So.
Okay, so predator to predator, still giving it to the great white. What's your favorite shark, hands down?
All of them. You know, every single one of them has their own little thing that they do. Like a fan favorite of mine might be the cookie cutter shark because it's, you know, not very famous, but it's like I described it to somebody as a silent sea ninja because it comes out of nowhere. And
this is a real shark.
It's a cookie cutter shark. It's
That's
a real
what it's
shark.
called.
Dead serious. It only takes a bite about that big out of you, so it looks like it's a cookie cutter coming up and just sucking off a little portion of your arm or something. You know, they're very hard to find, very hard to see. They're very small, but they're lethal.
So you've been getting the clubhouse. You're like the ambassador of Shark Week, right?
I don't consider myself the ambassador.
I mean, you're wearing Shark.
I do love Shark Week. It's the most important week of the year.
Okay, so what's the biggest takeaway from Shark Week? Period, hands down. What's the one piece?
That even though, you know, there's this common, you know, thought process that fish are friend, not food. I think sharks are very well known that, you know, fish are food to them. They're not their friends. That's the best thing I got.
The best thing you got? All right, well, fish may be not friends with sharks, but I think TD is certainly trying to make friends with them himself, guys. It's been a special edition of Choctaw Chat, again floating out here with Tyler Davis for Shark Week. Be sure to catch it and your Rough Riders out here at Dr. Pepper Ballpark.